Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and doing well at your home. Hope you have covered all these previous videos regarding control and coordination, and you have also answered the Google Classroom questions. Now, what today we will do is today we'll basically discuss previous year questions as well as important questions related to the control and coordination chapter. Okay, that's what we are going to do. Fine. So let's start. Let me share my screen one second. Fine. So this is the question paper which we are going to discuss. One second. Okay, the first question. This one. The brain is lodged inside the cavity of skull nona. So basically they're asking the cavity of the skull. What is the cavity of the skull? Pause the video, answer yourself, and then play the video. Okay, each question, you pause the video and answer yourself. Then see whether you're right or wrong. The brain is lodged inside the cavity of the skull known as cranium. Cranium is the correct answer. So what are pia matter, dura matter meanings? We'll discuss that. Okay, now cranium. Cranium is the correct answer here. Cranium is nothing but the skull part, the bony part of your head, right? This particular bony part. Skull basically is also called cranium, basically speaking. Okay, so the answer is cranium. Now, pia matter, dura matter meanings. Now, you have actually below the skull, of course, cerebrospinal fluid, I told you, right? The cerebrospinal fluid is also with the cerebrospinal fluid. You have three layers, actually layers of protection for the brain. Okay, which again protects your brain from the external stimulus, external damages. Now, these pia matter, dura matter meanings are nothing but the layers. These are the part of the meanings. Okay, and they are the protective layers of the brain. Okay, just understand that. Answer is cranium. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Let me erase this. Yeah. Second question, electrical impulse travels in a neuron from. So basically asking the direction of the electrical impulse. Now, first direction, see dendrite to axon, axonal end, cell body, wrong. Definitely. Why? Because a dendrite gives signal to cell body, not axon. Now, second question, second option, cell body to dendrite, again wrong. Signal does not goes from cell body to dendrite. It happens opposite action, right? So wrong. Dendrite to cell body, axon, axonal end. Correct one? Signal dendrite is a part which receives the signal and gives to cell body. Then it gives to axon and axonal end, right? Third option, let me just when we got the answer, but we'll discuss this also. Axonal and axon cell body rendered wrong. Why it's wrong? Because axonal does not give signal to axon, so completely opposite direction. Okay, so it's also wrong. Moving on to the next question. Again, read the question, pause the video, and answer yourself. Which hormone brings about development of mammary gland? Now, mammary gland, of course, the gland which produces milk. It happens in the female cell. Okay, now we have four options here. The correct answer is nothing but oxytocin. As I told you, oxytocin is also called birth hormone. Why it's called birth hormone? Because first, it is involved in the development of the mammary gland. Second, it actually contracts the uterus wall for childbirth. So oxytocin is also called the birth hormone. Now relaxin. Now relaxin is a new might be new hormone for you. Answer is oxytocin. Okay. Now relaxin is also involved in the birth, okay, of the baby. Now relaxin is the hormone which actually makes the ligaments of the pelvis relaxed. So you know that the abdomen region, that particular region, you have big bone called pelvic girdle or pelvis. Now, this pelvis, of course, is connected by the connective tissue called ligaments. Ligaments are the connective tissue which connects bones, right? And these ligaments are there usually, right? Now, relaxin hormone relaxes the ligament present which attaches to the pelvis. So when the ligaments relaxes, the pelvis enlarges and it can open up, by which the baby comes out. Okay, so that is the function of relaxin. Not only that, it also relaxin is also involved in the enlargement of the cervixes. That is the part through which the baby comes out. You learn in the next chapter. Okay, so just remember relaxin. Now, estrogen, of course, female sex hormone involved in the secondary characters. Progesterone also is involved in the female secondary characters, sexual secondary characters. So the correct answer is oxytocin. Moving on to the next question, fourth. Name the hormone. Well, let me just erase this. One second. Yeah. Name the hormone which promotes plant growth. You know many hormones which I told you already. Auxin, IAA, IBA, that is indole acetic acid, indole butyric acid. You can just auxin, okay, or cytokinins. These are the hormones which promotes plant growth. Okay, easy. Moving on to the next question. Which part of the brain maintains posture and equilibrium of the body? Okay, do you remember that I told you to play football, you need proper control and coordination, proper posture, equilibrium, isn't it? So definitely there's a football-like structure inside your brain, nothing but cerebellum. So which part of the, where is the question? Which part of the brain maintains posture and equilibrium of the body? Cerebellum. Okay, moving on to the next question. Why are some patients of diabetes treated by giving injection of insulin? Let me erase the other thing once again. Yeah, insulin, right? See, insulin is a protein or an enzyme which actually has the function to control the sugar level in your body. So actually what happens, some people are not able to produce insulin in their body naturally, maybe due to some new mutation. So because of that, what happens, the body sugar level goes up. Okay, when the sugar level goes up, that condition is called diabetes. So in the diabetes patient, injection is given externally, of course, which contains insulin. So insulin is injected so that the sugar can be controlled in the body. Okay, so hope you understood this. Why some patients of diabetes treated by giving injection of insulin? Because they don't have insulin in their body and they need an external insulin administration. Okay, now moving on to the next question. Which signal will get disrupted in case of spinal cord injury? Now, spinal cord injury definitely. The spinal cord is core to the reflex action, right? So whenever damage to the spinal cord happens, your reflex action will get affected dramatically. Not only reflex action, your touch, sensory, everything will be getting affected, but motor coordination, everything will get affected. But the major problem or major damage will happen to the reflex action because that is completely taken care by the spinal cord. Okay. Moving on to the next question. How does a touch me not plan respond on touching? What is the movement called? But touch me not plan, I told you that there's a specialized region in the touch me not plan. If you don't know, please go back to the video and watch the video, which I already uploaded. Touch me not plan, no, they have specialized region called pulvinus or pulvinus, okay, in the end of the leaf stalk. This is a region which actually shrinks. When it shrinks, so when an external stimulus touches the leaf, what happens? The signal sent to the pulvinus. The pulvinus shrinks. When the pulvinus shrinks, the leaf shrink, basically. So that is the function happening there. So touch me not plant. What is the movement of a movement called? Now this movement is not at all related to the direction. So it's not tropic movement. But this movement is called nastic movement or NA. Sorry, I'm using this mouse. Nastic movement. Okay. Why is it called nastic movement? Because it's not related to the direction. What are phytohormones? Phytohormones are nothing but plant hormones. No. Okay, phytohormones are nothing but plant hormones. What are phytohormones? Plant hormones. Name them: auxin, then your gibberellin, cytokinins, indole acetic acid, indole butyric acid, ethylene, etc., which I already taught you. Go back if you are not confident in this. Moving on to the 10th question. Pituitary is a master endocrine gland. Justify the statement. Now, pituitary is a master endocrine gland. Yes. Why? Because it can control activation and deactivation of many other glands in your body. I told you the example of master key. A master key can be used to open many doors. Same way, pituitary is an endocrine gland which can control many other glands. So that's it's called master gland. Easy. Now it is asked for 3 marks, so here you need to answer for 3 marks. You have to mention the hormones involved there. You have to give 3 examples of the hormones, how it is getting activating, how it is activating other glands. Okay, location of the pituitary, how the pituitary itself is getting activated. All these things you can include there. Draw the structure of neuron and explain its function. I think the third video itself I've discussed the structure of a neuron. Always remember neuron should have basically dendrite, dendron, axon, your cell body, your myelin sheath, and the nerve end, synapse, etc. Okay. So don't miss these parts. Okay, you know, biology diagrams are very important. And that is okay. And the 12th question, going to the 12th question, how does our body respond when adrenaline secreted into the blood? As I told you, adrenaline is actually produced by adrenal gland. Now, adrenal gland produces adrenaline. It's directly given to the blood. Why? Because in endocrine system, so definitely bloodstream. Then this adrenaline hormone directly goes to the heart, and what it does, it makes the heart to work harder. So heart works harder, pumps harder, pushes the blood harder, and blood is pumped to the muscles more. Okay, and supply of blood is reduced towards the skin as well as your digestive system. And it's because of this what happens. The muscles gets more oxygen, and muscle can react and function more efficiently. So that is the adrenaline effect. Okay, now moving on to the 13th question. Where are pons and medulla oblongata are located? Write the function. The pons and medulla oblongata is located in the brain stem. Okay, the brain stem or the hindbrain. Okay, the brain stem, of course, contains medulla oblongata pons. Now, pons is actually related to hearing, even breathing, etc. Okay. Also, the main function of pons is is like a junction between neural communication. It connects one part of the brain with another part. Okay, so pons is like a connecting junction. Medulla oblongata, as you know, is a brainstem continuation forms your what is that, your spinal cord, right? The medulla oblongata is actually completely related to your blood circulation. Okay, so all these functions are there. You go through the video, you will know more. Okay, they asked for 3 marks. I think, yeah, 3 marks. So no need to draw diagram for 3 marks. If you're confident and if you can within the restricted time you can answer, means you can. Otherwise, points alone is enough. Okay, write the function. Yeah. 14th question. Mention one function for each of these hormones. Thyroxine. Now, thyroxine is a hormone which is involved in the metabolism, body proper functioning of the body. Okay, of course, produced where? In the thyroxine gland. Insulin. The insulin is produced by pancreas function, controlling blood sugar level. Adrenaline produced by adrenal gland. Adrenaline, of course, makes the heart to pump fast. Growth hormones are those hormones actually secreted by the pituitary gland. Growth hormones are those hormones which actually promotes growth of the body. Testosterone is a hormone produced by testis. Testosterone actually is involved in the production of sperm. So all these functions with the hormones. Okay, so hope this particular question paper is clear with you. Okay, fine. Now I have discussed this question paper. Fine. So when you come back from the after your quarantine time, that time I will give this question paper as a surprise test. I will not conduct as because I already discussed this question paper just for your practice as a small class test. I will conduct this. Okay, and surprise. So please go through these questions really thoroughly. Okay. So hope you understood this question. Okay. The next video I'll share another question paper. Fine. So I'm not signing out.